Does the world seem a little dimmer, a little fuzzier than it used to be? Are you holding that newspaper or your phone farther and farther away just to make out the words? Maybe you find yourself squinting to recognize a friend's face across the street, or perhaps the vibrant colors of a sunset just don't pop the way they once did. It's a quiet, creeping change that so many of us start to notice as we get older, and it's frustrating. It can even be a little scary. We're told it's just a normal part of aging, something we have to accept. But what if I told you that a significant portion of what we call age-related vision decline isn't inevitable at all? What if I told you that for many, it's the result of a nutrient famine in our eyes, a famine that we can end starting today? With simple foods you can find in any grocery store, the truth is our eyes are hungry. They are incredibly complex organs that are constantly working, and they require a very specific set of nutrients to repair themselves, to fight off damage, and to stay sharp. And sadly, the modern American diet, even one we think is healthy, often fails to provide these critical nutrients in the amounts we need as we enter our 60-second, 70-second, and beyond. In this video, we're going to change that. We're going to uncover 3 miracle vegetables, and I don't use that word lightly. These are vegetables packed with the precise scientifically proven compounds that can help protect your eyes from the inside out, potentially slowing down, halting, or even helping to restore sharper, clear vision. By the end of this video, you will not only know what these 3 vegetables are, but exactly why they work and how to easily make them a delicious part of your daily life to start feeding your eyes what they've been starving for. Before we dive into our first miracle vegetable, if you believe that your health is your greatest asset and you're committed to staying vibrant and independent for years to come, take a moment to subscribe to our channel and click that little notification bell. We share powerful health secrets for seniors that you often won't hear from your doctor, and I'm always so curious to see where our community is. Are you watching from the United States, maybe from Canada, the UK, or somewhere else in the world? Drop a quick comment below and let me know where you're from. It's wonderful to see how far this message of health and hope can travel. All right, let's get to our very first vision restoring powerhouse. The first vegetable on our list is one you've definitely seen, but you may have walked right past it in the produce aisle thinking it was just another salad green. I'm talking about kale. Now, before you say, oh, kale, I've heard of that, I want you to forget everything you think you know about it. This isn't about some trendy health fad. Kale is without a doubt one of the most powerful foods on the planet for your eyesight, and here's why. It all comes down to 2 incredible nutrients that act like internal sunglasses for your eyes. They are called lutein and zeaxanthin. Say them with me, lutein and zeaxanthin. These aren't vitamins or minerals in the traditional sense. They are carotenoids, which are special pigments made by plants. When you eat kale, these 2 compounds travel through your body and accumulate in one very specific place, the macula of your eye. Think of the macula as the high-definition center of your retina. It's the part of your eye responsible for your sharpest, most detailed, straight-ahead vision. It's what allows you to read the fine print, to see the expression on a loved one's face, and to distinguish between subtle shades of color. As we age, the macula is incredibly vulnerable to damage from one of its greatest enemies, blue light. We're surrounded by blue light from the sun, from our phones, our computer screens, our televisions, even our indoor lighting. Over decades, this constant exposure to high-energy blue light acts like a slow-burning fire on the cells of your macula, creating something called oxidative stress. This is the root cause of age-related macular degeneration, or AMD, the leading cause of severe vision loss in people over 60. It's what causes that blurry or dark spot to appear in the center of your vision. This is where lutein and zeaxanthin from kale come in as our heroes. They are the only 2 carotenoids that our bodies can deposit in the macula. Once they're there, they do 2 magical things. First, they form a protective layer, a yellow pigment that literally absorbs and filters out that damaging blue light before it can ever reach the delicate photoreceptor cells of your macula. It's like putting on a pair of high-end polarized sunglasses that you never have to take off, protecting your retina 24/7 from the inside. Imagine that. Nature has provided a built-in defense mechanism, and we just have to eat the right foods to activate it. Second, lutein and zeaxanthin are powerful antioxidants. They patrol the macula, neutralizing the dangerous free radicals created by oxidative stress. Think of them as a microscopic cleanup crew, constantly repairing the tiny bits of damage that occur every single day, preventing that damage from building up and leading to disease. The science on this is overwhelming. The famous age-related eye disease studies, known as ARIDS and ARIDS 2, sponsored by the National Eye Institute, were landmark studies. They found that people with the highest intake of lutein and zeaxanthin had a significantly lower risk of developing advanced AMD. Some studies showed a risk reduction of up to 40% or more. That is not a small number. That is a life-changing difference. It's the difference between seeing your grandchildren's faces clearly and seeing a blurry smudge. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that's great, but how much kale do I need to eat? Here's the amazing part. Just 1 cup of cooked kale contains over 23 milligrams of lutein and zeaxanthin. The recommended daily amount for significant eye protection is around 10 milligrams of lutein and 2 milligrams of zeaxanthin. So, a single serving of kale doesn't just meet your daily needs. It blows them out of the water. You are supercharging your eye's natural defenses. But let's be honest, many people are turned off by kale because they think it's tough or bitter. That's because they're not preparing it correctly. You don't have to eat giant, raw, chewy salads. The key is to cook it, which not only softens the leaves, but also makes the lutein and zeaxanthin more bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb them more easily. And remember, these are fat-soluble nutrients, so you need to eat them with a little bit of healthy fat. One of the easiest and most delicious ways is to simply saute it. Take a nice big bunch of kale, remove the tough stems, chop the leaves, and saute them in a pan with a tablespoon of olive oil and a little garlic. In just 5 to 7 minutes, it will wilt down into a tender, delicious side dish. You can add it to your scrambled eggs in the morning, toss it into a soup or stew for lunch, or serve it alongside your chicken or fish for dinner. Another fantastic way is to make kale chips. Toss the leaves with a little olive oil and a pinch of salt, spread them on a baking sheet, and bake at a low temperature until they're crispy. They're a wonderfully crunchy, savory snack that's doing wonders for your eyes. The point is to make it a daily habit. It's not a once-a-week thing. Your eyes need this protection every single day. Start thinking of that small serving of kale as your daily vision insurance policy. Now, moving on to our second miracle vegetable. This one is probably sitting in your refrigerator right now. It's a classic. Something our mothers and grandmothers told us to eat for our eyes, and it turns out they were absolutely right, though maybe not for the exact reason they thought. I'm talking about the humble yet mighty carrot. The old story goes that eating carrots will help you see in the dark. That's actually a piece of British propaganda from World War II. They wanted to hide their new radar technology, so they claimed their pilots had exceptional night vision because they ate a lot of carrots. While it won't give you superhuman night vision, the truth behind a carrot's power is just as impressive. Carrots are packed with a compound called beta-carotene. When you eat a carrot, your body converts this beta-carotene into vitamin A. And vitamin A is absolutely essential for vision. It is not optional. Let me explain how it works in a simple way. Your retina, the light-sensitive tissue at the back of your eye, has 2 types of photoreceptor cells, cones and rods. Your cones are for daytime and color vision. Your rods are for low light and night vision. For your rods to function properly, they need a specific molecule called rhodopsin, which is also known as visual purple. Your body cannot make rhodopsin without vitamin A. It's a key building block. So, when you're low in vitamin A, your body can't produce enough rhodopsin. The first symptom of this is often difficulty seeing in dim light, a condition called nyctalopia, or night blindness. You might find it harder to drive at dusk, or it might take your eyes a very long time to adjust when you walk into a dark room. This is your body sending you a warning signal that your rods are struggling because they are starved of vitamin A. But the role of vitamin A goes even further. It's also critical for maintaining the health of the cornea, which is the clear outer surface of your eye. Vitamin A helps to keep the cornea moist and protected. A severe deficiency can lead to a devastating condition called xerophthalmia, where the eyes become incredibly dry, the cornea gets cloudy, and it can ultimately lead to permanent blindness. While this is rare in the United States, even mild subclinical deficiencies of vitamin A can contribute to chronic dry eye syndrome, a condition that plagues millions of seniors. It causes that gritty, burning, uncomfortable feeling and can make your vision blurry. So, ensuring you have enough vitamin A from sources like carrots helps keep the front of your eye lubricated and clear, allowing light to enter properly. Furthermore, vitamin A, like the nutrients in kale, is also an antioxidant. It helps protect the surface of the eye from damage caused by free radicals from UV light and environmental pollutants. Think of it as a protective shield for the entire front of your eye. So, while lutein and zeaxanthin are guarding the back of your eye, the macula vitamin A is standing guard at the front door, the cornea, and also fueling your ability to see in the dark. It's a complete vision support system. A single medium-sized carrot provides more than 200% of your recommended daily intake of vitamin A. That's incredible. It's so easy. And just like with kale, you want to consume your carrots with a bit of healthy fat to help your body absorb that wonderful beta-carotene. Raw carrots with a side of hummus or a healthy ranch dip is a great snack. But cooking carrots actually helps to break down their tough cellular walls, making the beta-carotene even easier for your body to convert into vitamin A. So roasted carrots are fantastic. Just toss them with a little olive oil, salt, and pepper, and roast them until they are tender and sweet. You can also shred them into salads, add them to stews, or blend them into a creamy carrot ginger soup. I want you to try to picture this. Imagine stepping outside on a clear evening, and instead of the world turning into a murky, uncertain place, you can clearly see the shapes of the trees against the twilight sky. Imagine walking into a movie theater and your eyes adjusting quickly, allowing you to find your seat without stumbling. These aren't small things. They are about safety, confidence, and independence. That is the power of nourishing your eyes with what they need, and the simple carrot is a cornerstone of that nourishment. It's an easy, inexpensive, and delicious way to protect your precious gift of sight. I hope you're finding this helpful so far. It's truly amazing how these simple foods can have such a profound impact on our health. If you're getting value from this, do me a small favor and tap that thumbs up button. It really helps the video reach other seniors who might be struggling with their vision and don't know that there's hope. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. We're on this health journey together, and I don't want you to miss what's coming next. Okay, let's move on to our third and final miracle vegetable. This one might surprise you because we don't typically associate it with eye health, but it's an absolute superstar. It's colorful, it's crunchy, and it's one of the most potent sources of a vitamin that acts like a bodyguard for the delicate structures within your eye. I am talking about the bell pepper, specifically the red, yellow, and orange varieties. The secret weapon in bell peppers is vitamin C. Now, when we think of vitamin C, we usually think about our immune system or fighting off a cold, but it plays an equally vital role in protecting our vision. Your eye, particularly the lens and the fluid that fills the eye, contains some of the highest concentrations of vitamin C in your entire body. There's a very good reason for this. The lens of your eye is what focuses light onto the retina, like the lens of a camera. For you to see clearly, your lens needs to be perfectly transparent. Over time, the proteins within the lens can become damaged and start to clump together due to, you guessed it, oxidative stress from things like UV light exposure. This clumping is what forms a cataract, making the lens cloudy and opaque, like looking through a foggy window. Cataracts are a leading cause of vision loss worldwide and are incredibly common as we age. Vitamin C is your lens's primary antioxidant defender. It's like a security guard that constantly circulates within the eye, sacrificing itself to neutralize the free radicals before they can damage those delicate lens proteins. A consistent high intake of vitamin C essentially creates a protective shield around your lens, helping to keep it clear and transparent for much, much longer. The scientific evidence is compelling. A long-term study from King's College London followed over 300 pairs of female twins for a decade. It found that the women who had a higher intake of vitamin C from their diet had a 33% lower risk of cataract progression. Their lenses were visibly clearer at the end of the 10-year period. This shows that what you eat directly impacts the physical structure of your eye. It's not just a theory, it's a biological reality. But the benefits of vitamin C don't stop at the lens. Your retina is crisscrossed with a dense network of tiny, fragile blood vessels. These capillaries are responsible for delivering oxygen and nutrients to the photoreceptor cells. The very cells that allow you to see. Vitamin C is essential for producing collagen, the protein that gives structure and strength to your blood vessels. A strong supply of vitamin C helps keep these tiny eye capillaries healthy and less prone to leaking or damage, which is particularly important for preventing conditions like diabetic retinopathy. It supports healthy blood flow, ensuring your retina gets the steady stream of nourishment it needs to function at its best. Now, why bell peppers specifically? Why not just an orange? Here's the shocking fact. A single cup of chopped red bell pepper contains nearly 200 milligrams of vitamin C. That is almost 3 times the amount of vitamin C found in a medium orange. Orange and yellow bell peppers are also fantastic sources. And what's great is that you get this huge dose of vitamin C from a low sugar vegetable. This is important because high blood sugar can accelerate eye damage. So getting your nutrients from vegetables instead of sugary fruits is always a smarter strategy as we get older. And there's a bonus. Red and orange bell peppers also contain a good amount of vitamin A, as well as some of that all-important lutein and zeaxanthin we talked about with kale. So you're getting a multi-nutrient boost for your eyes in every single bite. They are so incredibly easy to add to your diet. Slice them up and eat them raw with a healthy dip. They provide a satisfying crunch and a burst of sweetness. Chop them up and add them to your salads for a splash of color and nutrition. They are wonderful when roasted or grilled, which brings out their natural sweetness. You can also dice them and add them to omelets, stir fries, soups, and chilies. They are one of the most versatile vegetables out there. By making a colorful bell pepper a daily part of your diet, you are actively working to keep your lens clear and your retinal blood vessels strong. You are fighting cataracts from the inside out. So, let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We have our 3 vision-restoring miracle vegetables. First, we have kale, our lutein and zeaxanthin powerhouse that acts as your internal sunglasses, protecting your macula from damaging blue light and fighting macular degeneration. Second, we have the carrot, our beta-carotene champion that your body converts to vitamin A, fueling your night vision and protecting the surface of your eye. And third, we have the bell pepper, our vitamin C superstar, which guards your lens against cataracts and strengthens the tiny blood vessels in your retina. It might feel a little overwhelming to learn all this, but I want you to see it as incredibly empowering. Knowledge is power. For years, you may have thought that fading vision was just your fate, but now you know that's not the whole story. Now you know that your eyes are hungry for specific nutrients, and you know exactly which foods to give them. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Just start with one small change. Maybe tomorrow morning you add a handful of sauteed kale to your eggs. Maybe for an afternoon snack, you choose a crunchy carrot instead of a cookie. Or maybe you slice up a red bell pepper to have with your dinner. Every single one of these small, simple choices is a step in the right direction. It's a deposit into your long-term vision health account. Remember, your body has an amazing capacity to heal and protect itself. We just have to give it the right tools for the job. Growing older is inevitable, but losing the joy of sight doesn't have to be. With the right nutrition, you can give your eyes a fighting chance to stay clear and sharp, allowing you to stay independent, to continue enjoying your hobbies, and most importantly, to clearly see the faces of the people you love. I know that getting older can be challenging, The aches, the worries, the fear of losing our abilities, it's real and it can be discouraging. But please, hear me when I say you are not alone in this, and it is never, ever too late to make a positive change. Every healthy meal you eat, every nourishing vegetable you choose, is an act of defiance against decline. It's you taking back control of your health story. One meal at a time, one day at a time, you are building a stronger, healthier future for yourself. Now, I would be so grateful to hear from you. Which of these 3 vegetables surprised you the most? Do you have a favorite way of preparing kale, carrots, or bell peppers that you'd like to share with our community? Please leave your thoughts, your questions, or your own story in the comments section below. I truly do read them, and we all learn so much from each other's experiences. Your journey could be the inspiration someone else needs to start theirs. If this video has helped you or opened your eyes to a new way of thinking about your health, please give it a thumbs up. It means the world to me, and it helps this important information find its way to others who need to hear it. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. We have so many more science-backed tips and secrets to help you not just age, but to thrive in your golden years. Stay strong, stay healthy, and never forget that the simple choices you make every day are the most powerful medicine of all.